Rob vs. Hasbro Indiana Jones Adventure Series Speed Review. The Ark is opening. Oh no. Oh yeah. Let's go. Articulation. Let's open this high-end adult collector box, shall we? Not only is it extremely top-heavy, but it's booby-trapped, so your movie action figures are gonna fall out of the back every time. Up first is Major Arnold Toht, who surprisingly grew on me the most. He is a lot of fun. His head is on a double ball joint, just like Club Obi-Wan Indiana Jones. The tie is attached to the neck and tucked into the jacket. But terrible paint, though. Doesn't get great arm movement, but not a great T-pose. But he's got a hidden butterfly joint that's trapped behind the plastic jacket. And just like that other Indy, it is a swivel waist, no ball joints here. Pretty sure they share the same parts right there. It's a soft plastic, though, so the legs are still able to bend up, bend back, and even with those single knees and ball joint ankles, he's still able to get some pretty dynamic poses. This guy's had a unique face. Little froggy, but almost something straight out of Princess Bride. Inconceivable! For accessories, he comes with a Luger, and between that and the navy suit and the hat, it's just fun. It's just so much fun. Tote coat. Comes with his burnt hand. High five. And the I just walked in on my parents. Melting face. Pretty good paint on that, even on the eyeballs. And the hat fits on to look his Sunday best. Now, unfortunately, this hat does not fit on the exclusive Indy, but you could head swap it, and he's a little lanky, but man, that is clean. But I didn't mention it before, and surprisingly, aside from the swivel waist, they don't share anything. Indy is appropriate bulkier and taller, and even down in the legs, similar design, different parts. Well done. Now for Temple Indy, I would have thought that they'd have reused the hat, but nope. Each one is separate, each one is unique, and side by side they shrunk Toht's head to be able to have the removable hat, so that was a choice. Would have preferred a removable hat on Indy too, but you know, that face, we'll get to that later. Navy Gangster. Real quick, if you dig speed reviews like this, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Much appreciated. Now, a full 180 from Toht is Sallah. Sallah is the runt of the wave. I don't know what they were going for with this head sculpt. I kind of see the likeness, but the paint is abysmal. I mean, look, this is what it should have been, and yet, missed opportunity. Now, when I think of Sallah, I think of him from Last Crusade with the fez. Double ball jointed head here, but only the top one works, and because of the sculpt of the turban, the only way it looks natural is if he's looking all the way down. Like the rest of the wave, it's single jointed elbow. He's got a ball jointed torso. They'll tilt back. Absolutely nothing forward. They gave him a butterfly joint, and a decent butterfly joint. A character who just stands there gets a butterfly joint. Man, more on that in a sec. And they pull the old Star Wars Obi-Wan look, where it's just a traffic cone. A traffic cone skirt. He's able to kick out, but he cannot kick forward without getting that giant plastic skirt hiking up with it. It looks so bad. So bad. And that's it. That is my level of excitement for this figure. They did him dirty. I'm not just talking about the selective paint apps either. He comes with rope that he doesn't hold very well at all, and a shovel. Now the nice thing about this is that the shovel head and the handle are two different pieces that are glued together, but his hand is too big to hold the shovel itself. You have my bow. You have my sword. And my shovel. 2022 was the year of the shovel, apparently. Marion Ravenwood was supposed to be the meh character of the wave, but right out of the box, that is the best Hasbro likeness yet. The sculpt and the paint especially are A+. Holy cow, they absolutely nailed that likeness. So good. But in contrast, the hair is an extraordinarily rigid plastic. So she can tilt up a little bit and tilt down a little bit, but you are almost out of luck getting any sort of side to side. Nice ball joint in the torso, nice tilt back, little tilt down, but not much. Hey, wanna be drinking buddies? Yeah, let's do it. You got first round. Standard arms for the line, but check this out. It's the old style joint for the wrist. Unlike everybody else in this wave that has the mushroom peg, she's got the old wrist. And this is what I'm talking about. You have Sallah, who just stands there the entire movie, and then you got Marion, Arguably the person with the second most action scenes in the film, nothing. Even in a new line, Hasbro still will not give their female figures equal articulation. Wow. Her pants are pretty vibrant, but as flashy as her pants may be, nice sidekick, nice single joint back, but the biggest party foul in the entire wave here. What is going on with these ankles? The paint is abysmal. The ankles are cast to the leg. This is such a rookie, low budget move. Luckily, she's still able to get and hold some dynamic poses, but man, that's bad. Harrison Ford characters definitely have a type. Now I say Marion is part of a 2-pack because she also comes with this little monkey. And this monkey is amazing. While there isn't a peg to plug into her arm or back, he can just hang around. But he's tiny. Here's a Grogu for scale, and he's smaller than that. But the detail that they got and the paint apps are superb. Frankly superb. There's so much going on in his face and in his coat and in his fur. He's got a ball joint in the tail. He's got a ball joint in the neck. He can look around all over the place. And he's got a little swivels in both of his front arms. They did not have to go this hard on this little critter, but they did. Hey Indy, it's our kid. He's got your looks and my brains. We should call him Mutt. Perfect. She also comes with a frying pan. Very scene specific, but a nice bonus. And then we get to Indiana Jones. From the Temple Chase, easily the star of the wave. Let's get into this. Double ball joint neck, but again, only the top one works. Nice tilt up, nice tilt down. The hat is glued to the head, doesn't come off, bit of a bummer. Same single joint arms like the rest of the wave. Itty bitty ball joint in the torso, tilts back, tilts down just a nominal amount. Simple sidekick, single joint knee, kicks forward, does its job, ball joint ankle. Nothing too crazy. It gets the job done, with a little dry brush for effect. Now in the promo pics, he can hold his revolver with both hands, but in hand, no, not quite. If you squeeze his arms together, there you go, it works. But because of the plastic in the coat, it pushes apart. Bummer. Now if you take the coat off though, well then it just works beautifully. Should be a simple custom with an X-Acto, but annoying all the same. Speaking of that butterfly joint, it is the biggest and deepest butterfly joint on a basic figure I think I've seen yet. Like his elbows touch all the way in the back. I haven't seen that since Toy Biz days, or on those Marvel Legends Hulk figures. He can hug himself, brush off his shoulder, Luke Skywalker style. And while we can see it easily, his revolver is made out of teeny tiny, flimsy plastic. There's a little plastic peg keeping his holster closed, but there is no chance in heck that I am ever going to try and remove that. I will never get that closed again. So that will forever be empty. And the reason I know that is because over here, where his whip goes, it's the same thing. You're supposed to try and plug this into his belt, but the plastic is so squishy and so flimsy that there's just no way. You can push with all your might, line it up just right, and nothing. May as well just leave it there as a hook. He comes with a gold idol from the opening sequence of Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's the face I had after Crystal Skull. He comes with his whip. He comes with a pair of brawler fists. Now, side note, everybody in this wave has mushroom pegs, and all the hands are swappable, so you could put these on the Club Obi-Wan Indy as well. Comes with two grabby this guy hands, and the aforementioned pistol and coiled whip, with matching hands. So a metric ton of accessories on a basic figure. Nice. But the head sculpt. So I'm convinced this is the exact same sculpt as the exclusive Indy. However, the face is cast in a slightly oranger plastic for that sun-kissed look, and of course the stubble from the print. And that, I think, is what's throwing it off. It doesn't look right. I think customizers will have a field day with this and absolutely bringing it out the best in it, but out of the box, for head swaps, you could put Indy on Sallah for scene-specific stealth. Temple of Doom Indy does fit on the Raider's body, and vice versa. I've seen if you could do an old man Indy, but Han Solo is just too pink to make this work. Same with the Return of the Jedi version as well. Too caricatured, too pink. Now we saw Indy on the Toht body already. Kind of works on a blue suit, but it looks a little bit better swapped the other way. Got some Harrison Ford Air Force One going there, or some Sean Connery, James Bond, Last Crusade fun. There is so much potential here. At last, our Ark. Ark. So the Ark of the Covenant, the build-in artifact. It's well designed. It's a single golden color. There's no wash, there's no nothing on it. Builds together exactly as you would hope or expect. It looks nice for what it is. Just interesting that they don't ever call it the Ark of the Covenant anywhere on the marketing. Yeah, it's nice. Sand. Why does it have to be filled with sand? I hate sand. So, you got some flying spirits and ghosts coming out of this thing, huh? Glad you called. Also, Egon sculpted glasses are so much better. Hasbro's experimenting a lot with this Indiana Jones Adventure series, Wave 1. I didn't have a Belloc to review, so that's a bit of a bummer, but overall, I'm really happy and really impressed with the direction they're going. I'm eager to see what they do for Series 2, and we'll see who they come up with. Consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, but the final reviews are 5, 8, 9, 8 out of 10. What'd you think? Let me know in the comments below. This is Rob vs. Toys. We'll see you next time.